The other thing, speaking of expensive homes and buyers, the government extended the foreign buyers property purchase ban. So they basically extended the ban on foreign nationals purchasing individual properties in Canada. It's been extended for 2 years, which, to be honest, in a country with massive supply issues, isn't that crazy to imagine. Like, it kind of makes sense. I would say realistically, most, I would guess now, that money is still coming into Canada. It's just being funneled through children or, children who have become permanent residents, or however, the money is still coming into Canada, just in a roundabout way, right? It's not Greg Campbell from wherever buying a home in Vancouver 100% cash. It's Greg Campbell sending, $500,000 to his son who lives in Vancouver, who's then buying a home with 50% down payment, or 70%, 30% down payment, whatever that looks like. So I think it's good at a high level to, slow in some cases we do have a lack of supply, as I mentioned. So having a bunch of people that aren't Canadian citizens being able to buy property is obviously limits the available properties for Canadian citizens. So I think it is good, but I think it's, the money's still going to get here, just in a different way. That's kind of my opinion.
I think it's extended to 2027 officially. It was
supposed to go till next year, and then they're extending it another 2 years, I believe, is what's happened.
One interesting, talking about the, foreign buyer ban or non-resident tax, things like that, because Ontario has that as well. If you're not, they have a non-resident 25% tax on property anyways already. But I had a client that purchased in Halifax, and I found out, and he only found out, luckily, the realtor never advised him of it. His son going to university there, he was buying a condo for his son to live in while going to school there. Had the purchase agreement originally in just his name, and found out from his accountant before waiving conditions, luckily, that they have a non-resident tax for the city of Halifax, where if you don't live in Halifax and you're not residing in the property, that they charge 5% of the price as a non-resident of Halifax tax. Obviously, the son being living in it, we added him to the purchase agreement and adding him on the mortgage, so that won't come into effect. But I thought that was interesting, and I read up on a little bit more, and it's because they have a rental supply shortage, and so they wanted it, and housing shortage in Halifax, and so they wanted to implement this, that people from other provinces and other cities aren't just, if they want to invest in the city, that's fine, but you're going to have to pay that 5% tax on the property, which I thought was an interesting way of going about it to deal with their own local supply issues.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because we'd really like that.